Wow, this place fills up. This is cool. I don't know what y'all are expecting, but I'm pretty sure this isn't going to live up to it. No, I'm just kidding. I only have one thing to judge it, and that's past shows. And there was one show for a group of kids like you. They watched me set all this stuff up. In case you don't know, I'm not big enough to have people set my own stuff up. And there was a kid about your age who, right at the very beginning, goes, "I bet you're not very good." I'm like, "Oh, you haven't even seen anything. Why would you say that?" He goes, "Well, you're setting your stuff up. If somebody else was setting it up for you, you'd be good. But since you can't hire people, you must not be good." So that's what you can expect today. Is that fair? Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you all so much for coming. This is going to be a lot of fun. My name is Corey, and we're going to do a whole bunch of really cool magic tricks today. And how it works is we get a lot of volunteers. So if you want to be a volunteer, all you got to do is raise your hand nice and high in the air, and you can be a volunteer and help me out up here. And right there, I didn't even see him. Come on up here. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Man, he was way out there. Thank you for waving your hand. I didn't even see ya. Corey, what's your name?
Lincoln.
Lincoln. All right, like the president?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. He was a cool president. I liked him. I'm going to let you guys know right now. Magicians cheat. We cheat. It's a thing. All of these cards that we use are very special blue marked cards. Every single card has a distinct marking on there which lets a magician know what the card is. I'll show you what I mean here. I'm going to go through the cards like this, and I want you to tell me stop anywhere.
Stop.
Right there on the jack or the 9?
Jack.
The jack. Good choice. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab 2 other cards. I want you to take this card and place it face down in between any 2 other cards.
Okay.
Between those 2 right there, we have a 6 and a 5, and this card here was a 10. So let's show everybody all the markings on the cards. Just because if you guys see all the markings, you know, you can stand up here. If you guys can see the markings, then everybody can kind of follow along throughout the whole show and know how the tricks work, which is kind of cool. And every single card has a distinct marking on the back. You can see all those blue cards, right? Everybody can see that they're blue. Well, I'm going to show you what a distinct marking looks like. So the 6, for example, there's at least 6 dots. Can you see at least 6 dots on there? No? Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. So far, so good. Jacks, for example, there's at least 4 dots for J-A-C-K. You see how there's 4 dots right there? Yeah. All right, very good. I'm telling you, every single card that we use has a very distinct marking. And if you want to see the markings on the cards, all you have to do is twist them like this. So now you can see the red marks, right? You can see how the cards are all red here. Like every single card that we use is a red card. So I want you guys to keep track of that we're using a red deck of cards for this show. Is that fair? All right, very cool. Give him a round of applause for helping out. You can stay up here. You don't get to sit down. Did you have a comfortable seat? That's too bad, because you're never going to sit down for the rest of the show. No, I'm just kidding. What we're going to do is we're really going to show how the marked cards work, okay? I want you to pick out any card you want, except that one. No, I'm just kidding. You can pick it. That's fine. Take it out. That's fine. Go ahead and write your name on the front of it so I can't see it. Now I'm going to move this just a little closer so everybody can see. Perfect. Go ahead and write your name on the face of the card. Not your face, the face of the card. Yeah, like right there. Perfect. Cool. I had to specify. A couple weekends ago, I did a show at the family reunion, and it was right all over their face. That's a joke about me, isn't it? All right, very cool. So, you can see that he wrote it on the front, and he didn't write it on the back, so I have no way to know what the card is, right? What? What we're going to do is I want you to take this card, and we're going to lose it in the middle of the deck. Say stop anywhere.
Stop.
Right there? Go ahead and place your card back. You can see the red card, right? They all have the marks on them, but we need to make your mark a little bit more different. So if we twist it like this, you're going to see that there is, in fact, now a special marked card. Just like so. That happens to be blue. That doesn't have your name on it. What was the name of your card by chance? Because this is a blue card that's not yours. What was your card?
Mine was a queen.
Of?
Queen, I don't know.
You didn't remember? Was it the one with your name on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the one with your name on it, right? That also happens to be blue, but twist it for me. Twist it so it's not blue anymore. Perfect. Show everybody how it's not blue. So give him a round of applause for turning the card blue and red, all that good stuff right there. That's great. You can have a seat now. Thank you so much. Give Lincoln a round of applause. Would you like a souvenir? Would you like a souvenir? Yeah, you can keep that. That's awesome. If it's worth money, come find me, though. That's the deal. So, all right, we got that one out of the way. That's great. Anybody ever played with a Rubik's Cube before?
Oh, yes.
Yes. I can do this faster than anybody in the world. You have one? I can do this faster than anybody in the world. I have a broken grandfather clock, and it's the same time by the time I get done. It's really cool. But if you take it like this and just kind of move it and move it again and move it again, you get all frustrated. You just kind of throw it up in the air and catch it. It solves itself. So if you want to do that, that's how you do that right there. So that's the Rubik's Cube. Do we have any card players in the audience? Anybody that plays cards regularly? Right there in the black, give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the front. I'll pick you guys next if you guys want to sit down just so those guys can see. I promise I'll get you picked. I promise. Hi, Corey.
Easton.
Easton. Have we ever met before?
I think so.
I think so too. He's part of the Sioux City Magic Club. Give him a round of applause. He has performed here as well. I didn't pick him so this trick would work. I just saw him in the audience and he raised his hand, so he's not in on it, right? Because if you were in on it, then you would have... Oh, sorry, I spit all over. See, if he was in on it, he wouldn't have fallen for that, would he? What were we doing? All right, we're doing a trick. Go ahead and take out any card, and I want you to show the whole audience what that card is. Except for me, I don't want to see it. Don't show me. I've seen the trick before. All right, everybody got it? Go ahead and place it back. So you've played cards before?
Yeah.
What games do you play?
I play like spades and euchre.
Okay, spades, euchre. Cribbage. Cribbage is a good one. You ever play poker?
Once or twice.
Once or twice. Cool. Get your wallet out because we're gonna have a lot of fun here. No. I need you to keep a poker face. You know what that is?
Yeah.
A real straight face. Because I'm gonna show you 3 cards. You might see your card. You might not. If you see it, I don't want you to do anything. Queen of Hearts.
No.
Thank you for telling me that. That's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. But a good poker face, you wouldn't say anything. You would just keep a good straight face. But that's okay. We're learning. 3 of spades. Was this your card? Oh, I just told you not to say anything. See how it's okay. Magicians have a lot of pressure on people. Now we know that this isn't the card. I need you to stay really still throughout this whole thing. 6 of hearts. Very good. All right. We have 3 cards here that are not Easton's card. Could you pick any number between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
Say it out loud.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For the very first time, you can say it. What was your card?
It's hearts.
Really? The 6 of hearts. This one right here. The 6 of hearts. Cool. And just so you know, Easton's card was never down at the front table. So give Easton a round of applause for helping out. He did a fantastic job. That was scary. That was scary. Thought he was trying to pull a fast one on me. Who knows how to shuffle cards? Like shuffle cards? You do in the pink? Come on up here. Give her a round of applause as she makes her way to the front. All right. What's your name? Addie. Give Addie a round of applause. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you a brand new way to shuffle cards. I assume you've seen the overhand shuffle before, and you've seen the rifle shuffle before. Have you ever seen the 52 card pickup shuffle before? I won't show you. I promise I won't show you. What I need you to do is go ahead and take out any card. Look at it, memorize it, let everybody else see it except for me. You, sir, in the glasses back there? So, yeah, do you have like a handkerchief or anything? No? Then just do one of these because you have a booger hanging out of your nose. It's driving me nuts. Sorry. Did you see that? It was like... Sorry, I would want someone to tell me. So, okay, did everybody see the card? You can go show everybody again one more time just so everybody knows what the card is. Because we're going to do what's called the sloppy shuffle. I'll show you what I mean. Go ahead and place your card back anywhere. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to do just one of these overhand shuffles. And then we're going to do the sloppy shuffle. The sloppy shuffle is really simple. You do face up and then face down. Face up, face down, and you go through the whole deck like this. So you get a whole mess of face up and face down cards like so. So you have some cards that are back to front, you have some that are front to back to front to back to front. But what's really cool is if you just shake the deck like this, they all go back to being normal. All of them go back to being normal, just like this. But if you notice, there's one card in particular that is still face down. Let everybody see. Folks, give her a round of applause for helping out. That was fantastic. You can have a seat now. Addie, everybody. So, believe it or not, we're at capacity in this room. We've actually exceeded capacity. And because I have a lawyer now, he told me to bring an insurance policy in case that ever happens, so I got it. So if we need this, we'll use it. Who wants to do a card trick? A really cool card trick right there in the tank top. Come on up here, give her a round of applause.
He's going out. All right.
What's your name?
Cora.
Cora. Give Cora a round of applause. Cora, this will get confusing. What I want you to do is just go ahead and touch any single card that you'd like. Just touch one. This one right here. We'll let everybody see it. In fact, you can walk it around, make sure everybody can see that card. Now what she's going to do is she's going to show everybody the card, and then she's going to put it back into the deck, and then I'm going to use magic and looking at fingerprints and all sorts of stuff to be able to find her card. Okay? It's pretty cool. So go ahead and put it back. Perfect. Yep, just anywhere. Perfect. Cool. Four of diamonds. This isn't the four of diamonds? I didn't say this was Cora's card. I'm saying this is the four of diamonds. So pay attention, folks. This is... Hang on. I will find it. Don't worry. I'll find it. It's got to be in here somewhere. I lost it. I'll admit, I lost it. Was it the little one? Ah, should have went with my instincts on that one. It was the King of Hearts. No fear, we can save the trick. Come on over here. You notice how there's a bunch of face-up cards, but there's also a bunch of face-down cards? What I want you to do is walk over to any one of the face-down cards and pick it up and put it against your stomach. Don't look at it. Make sure nobody sees the card, not even me. Just put it against your stomach real quick. Real fast, nobody sees it. Perfect. We'll go ahead and stand over here. You could have picked any card. Is that fair? I didn't force you to pick a card. That was a fair choice, and you picked this card to begin with, right? All a fair choice. The King of Hearts. Show him. You guys would have freaked out if that was the King of Hearts. That would have been so cool! Oh man, doesn't that have been great if these were the same card? Oh, that would have been awesome. There's got to be a way to do that. So, well, that trick crashed and burned, so insurance policy. I'm going to read this to you, okay? Terms and conditions. Number 1, the magician must be playing with a full deck. Everyone else must be playing with a full deck. Do you have cards on you?
No.
This policy does not cover an attack by an armed audience member. Special sleight of mouth clause. This allows the magician to talk his way out of any situation provided he is bigger than the spectator. That's why I picked you. This policy is cancelable in accordance with the whims of the insurancing company at any time, and the magician is entitled to a second chance to find a chosen card, provided the spectator weighs less than 400 pounds, looks peaceful, and is not wearing snowshoes. I did this in the summer for that reason. So I think I covered my bases. Do I get a second chance to find your card?
Sure.
All right, so give her a round of applause for coming over here. That was great. The King of Hearts. She did a fantastic job for doing that. You can have a seat now. Thank you so much. I need you, and I need you to come on up here for a second. All right. You guys can go stand right over here. Whoever picks up the most cards gets to help me out next. Go! All right. My grandmother, she's in her 90s now, bless her heart, doing great. I did a show at the nursing home, and I had 2 ladies doing this exact thing. It kind of brought them back to their youth and extended the show by 45 minutes, but it was awesome. It was great. Give them some encouragement as they're picking up all the cards. They're doing great. This is awesome. Take your time, guys. I have time. They're doing really good. This is awesome. I won't even have to organize them at the end. This is great. All right, we got 1 pile.
I have to pick up the rest of them?
All right, we have 2 piles, which means we have a tie, so you both get to sit down. No, I'm kidding. Come on up here. Come on up. That was mean. Come on up here. We're going to do a trick. That was mean. What I want you you to do is stand right over here if you could. What's your name?
Sapphire.
Sapphire, nice to meet you. I want you to hold on to that end of rope for me. What's your name?
Harmony.
Harmony. I want you to stand right over here. This is a rope. Could you guys just give it a little tug to make sure it really is one piece of rope? So far, so good. We're going to play a game called Magician's Tug of War. Now, how tug of war normally works is we would take the rope, tie a knot in the center, and then see if you guys could pull it over the line and you would have a winner. But we're going to play a slightly different game. This is called Magician's Tug of War because we take a blade, cut it in half in the center, and then tie the two pieces together, like so. Very entertaining, I know. Could you do me a favor and pull on that rope for me? Just pull on the two ends. Perfect. And could you pull the two ends like that? That's a tight knot, is it not? Perfect. I want you to stand over here. And Harmony, I'll have you stand over here. And on the count of 3, I want you guys to pull that rope and see if you can pull the two pieces apart. 1, 2, 3. Wait, don't fall off the stage because I think your piece is a little too short. So, okay, try it again. See if it works. See, hang on. Whoa. Here, I'll have you stand over here. I'll have you stand over here because, here, you go stand over there with her because what I think we can do is if we just take the knot like this, go ahead and pull. 1, 2, 3, just like that, we can pull the cut out of the rope. So we can do that again in the future. Give them both a round of applause as they make their way back. Thank you so much. No wonder they couldn't pull that apart. That would have been insane. That would have been awesome. Has anybody seen a magician before?
Yeah.
You have? All right. So have you ever seen where a magician gets locked into a box and then his lovely assistant stands on top of the box and then there's like a big explosion and they switch spots before you could ever see it happen? Yeah. We're going to do that same exact trick on a very low budget with playing cards. So who wants to help me out? Right there in the pink, give her a round of applause as she makes her way to the front. What's your name? Riley. Give Riley a round of applause for coming up here. What I want you to do is go ahead and touch any single card. This card right here, the Jack of Diamonds. This is going to be the magician for this trick. You can go ahead and stand up here so you can see all the magic happen. The Jack is going to switch spots with the assistant. So not only does the Jack magically rise to the top of the deck, but he changes into the 2 of clubs. See? Because they switch faster than you can see it happen. That was a good one, isn't it? Riley's not happy. She's not impressed. That's okay. That's all right. Could you hold on to the 2 like that? Squeeze onto the pieces nice and tight. We don't want to lose those. Let's find me again. Let's see here. The Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds, where are you? See, it wasn't even in there. Wasn't that cool? It really... Where'd it go? That'd be really crazy. You've seen this trick before? Oh, there he is. I thought he disappeared and was going to appear in her hand. That'd be so cool. We should do that, right? If we just take and wave it like this, we get it back to the 2 of clubs, right? Could you check the pieces of card in your hand and show everybody the Jack of Diamonds? So give Riley a round of applause. I'm glad we made that work. That was so good. I did that at your friend's birthday party? Tell her happy birthday for me. Give her a round of applause for helping out. She can make her way back to her seat. We were getting close on that one. I need 2 people that can particularly count to 10. Right there in the blue and right there in the red. Come on up here. Give them a round of applause as they make their way to the front. All right. What's your name? Maddox? Come on, stand over here. Very nice to meet you. What's your name?
Wedge.
I'm sorry?
Wedge.
Wedgie?
No, it was the D. It's O-E-G-I.
All right, I will probably get that one wrong, but I appreciate you telling me it. So what I want you to do is, could you do me a favor and count out 10 cards into my hand out loud so everybody can hear you? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count with them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give them a round of applause. That was the best we've ever had. Nobody has ever done it that fast before and that well. That was really good. Hold on to those and put them against your chest for me if you could. Just like that. Can you do that one more time? I don't think you can, but see if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give them a round of applause for doing such a great job. Put those ones against your chest. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take all the rest of the cards here that have different numbers, different suits and all that stuff, and we're going to determine a number. Whatever number we land on is how many cards I'm going to take from his pile and put into your pile. Would that be a cool trick? What if I did it invisibly? That'd be pretty cool? Well, let's try it. Could you tell me to stop anywhere?
Stop.
Right there? We'll let everybody see the 3. 3. We're going to take 3 cards from your pile and put them into his pile, but put them against your chest, because watch. All we do is we go 1, 2, really push for this one, 3. Could you count your 10 cards out on the table for everybody to hear? Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Could you count out your 10 cards for everybody to hear out loud so they can hear you?
1, 2, 3.
Take your time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Did a fantastic job with that one. You guys can have a seat now. Thank you so much. How about it? That trick works really well unless somebody draws a 10. That's a tough one. That is not a good one. So this next trick is not really a trick. It's just for me kind of showing off. Have you ever seen a magician cut a deck of cards one-handed? Yeah? You've seen that before? Never seen that before? Well, a magician, instead of taking the cards and putting them on a table and cutting them and then picking them back up and squaring them up, magicians can just do it in their hand. But I actually won the record for doing this faster than anybody else in the world. You guys want to see it? You want to see it again? Everybody laughs! Everybody laughs at that, but I'll show you what I mean. I need somebody to help me out. Can you come up here and help me with this? So here, what I want you to do is pull out any card. I'll tell you which one you pick. Oh, sorry, I was looking at him. I'm sorry. Go ahead and pull it out. Look at it and memorize it, but it doesn't really matter if I see the card because we're just doing a skill of cutting here. I want you to write your name on the face of that card. I'll just set it down there so you can write your name on it. What is your name, by the way?
Oliver.
Oliver! All right. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. So that has your name. I couldn't cheat and write your name on there pre-show, right? Like I couldn't have made another card that looks like this. Is that fair to say? So here's what we're going to do. We'll stand up front so everybody can see here. We're going to take your card like this, right? And we're going to lose it into the middle of the deck like so. And then I do the fastest cut in the world and your card comes right back to the top. Did you see that work? That was too fast for Oliver. I'm sorry, that was too fast. I didn't know, I'm sorry. What we'll do is we'll take your card, and instead I want you to do it this time. Can you pick up half the cards? Just pick up half. Like so. We'll place it in the deck, go ahead and place them back on top, and then we just do that little move there, and your card comes right back to the top. Was that too fast? It wasn't too fast? Do you want to see it happen? Here, I'll show you what it does here. We're going to bend your card. You can see the bent card, right? Yeah. Now let's see if we can make this work. Watch. If we just go 1, 2, 3, the bent card comes right to the top. And that is your card right there. So give Oliver a round of applause for helping out. That is awesome. Who would like to see, this is a very special trick. I was 8 years old when I first started doing this, and I just recently turned 29, so that means my magic career is now old enough to drink, and I don't know what to think about that. But I learned this when I was 8 years old, so is there anybody in the audience that's 8? Right, you're 8? Come on up here. You're 7? You're 7? When I was 7, I was 6. Anyway, what are we doing? Corey, nice to meet you.
My name's Charlie.
Charlie, very nice to meet you. Do you have a chocolate factory? All right, I just had to check. I didn't know. What I need you to do is pick out any card, and I need you to pretend that I'm your age. I need you to pretend that I'm 8 years old, and I need all of you guys to pretend that I'm 8 years old, because the trick's a lot cuter when I'm 8. So go ahead and let everybody see the card, except for me. I don't want to see it. It kind of ruins the effect. And go ahead and place your card back in anywhere. Yeah?
I'm his brother.
You're his brother? You're Mikey? That's awesome. You can go ahead and stand over here. Well, we'll have to get you up on stage at a point here then. All right, I'm 8 years old for this. Are you ready? Was this your card? Was this your card?
Nope.
Was this one it? Was this one it? How about this one? This one. There's only like 45 more. Just bear with me. This was it? This was it? Can't remember it? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not going well then. Do you guys remember what it was? Was it the 7 of spades? Oh, I thought I found it. That would have been a record if I would have found it that fast.
It was 4 of spades.
4 of spades, awesome. Now I know what it is, so I should be able to find it easier. I just want to double check so there's no confusion. Was this your card? Okay. Was this it?
Same one.
Same, there's all these variables now. No? I know, we're double checking the same pile just because I normally would have found it by now and I'm not finding it and it's not as cute when you're 29. 27 I can get away with, but 29 is just oof. It's, no, so it really wasn't there, was it?
It was 4 of spades.
It was? Well, can you just hold on to these like this for me? Just so we can maybe save something? A little looser? Is that it?
No, it's 5 of spades.
Was that his score? All right, give him a round of applause. That really took me back, man. I thought I was screwing that up. That was great. Does anybody have a $20 bill? 100 works. Back there you do? Sweet. Actually, here, what we'll do, grab a marker here. Get to go all the way to the back. This is so cool. Let's take a look here. Awesome. Can you write your name on the front of it just so we know that it's your bill and in case we find it in the future, you know what it looks like? Perfect. Awesome. What's your name? Dan. Dan. Cool. You are bigger than me, so I will do my best with this. So, Dan, I have some unfortunate news. There have been counterfeit bills in the area. And I think yours might be one of them. That's why I had you write your name on it so I can turn you in. It's really easy. It's really easy to check a counterfeit bill because as you fold the bill up, the ink starts to go away because the counterfeiters, they don't really use the best ink. And instead they, oh, yep, I knew it. See, it was a counterfeit bill that you had up there. So if you want, we can do something with it, but come on up here if you want. Yeah, give Dan a round of applause as he makes his way to the front with his counterfeit bill. So. You like that trick, don't you? That's a guy. I made 19 off of you. That was cool. Come on up here. Yeah, no, come on up here. This is cool. Yeah, if I do that 3 times a week, I'm banking. I'm going to make sure you get $20 worth of magic out of this trick. Wouldn't it be cool if we could rip that up into 1,000,000 pieces and then put it back together in one piece? Wouldn't that be worth 20 bucks?
That'd be worth 20 bucks.
All right, go ahead and rip it up and put it into as many little pieces as you can in that little dish there. Now, if you guys believe in magic, what you're witnessing is the torn and restored dollar bill, which he's now doing, where the dollar is being ripped and will eventually be restored. If you don't believe in magic, what he's doing is Article 32, subsection C, which is defacing federal currency, which is a federal offense, punishable up to $500 fine and 30 days in prison. That's why I have him do it. So I was looking for my magic dust and I finally found it. What you do to make it disappear is you put magic dust on it. It's magic, it's all an illusion, and then you use a magic wand like so, and you make it pretend to disappear. See? It pretends to disappear. It's not really burning. Like, he can verify it's not burning, is it?
It's burning.
Sorry? I need a... Sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I think I grabbed the wrong magic dust. That's okay. That's okay.
Life gives you lemon.
Yeah, life gives you lemons sometimes. And you just gotta make... Could you hold this up in the air like someone with a knife's gonna throw you at it? There you go. No, I'm kidding. This is a Chicago credit card. So, give me the money. Now, see how that works? My brother lives in Chicago, so that's fair. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna cut this open here. Could you pull that out and let everybody see what happens to be in there?
It's a $1 bill.
It's a $1 bill
It's my 20.
with his name on it. How about that, folks? Give Dan a round of applause for helping out up here. I won't tell anybody about the counterfeit bill. Glad that worked. Man, see these arms? I'm so glad that worked. That'd have been rough. This is part of the show where I usually like to take a small break, and I love card games. Anybody else like card games? Let's see. You like card games? Come on up here. You like card games? You in the black, you like card games, and you in the blue, you like card games. Come on up here. Yes, all four of you, come on up here.
You in the orange?
All right, cool. We'll have two people on this side, and we'll have two people on this side. You guys can battle it out how you want to do that. Perfect. What's your name? Madison. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. What's your name?
Bentley.
Bentley?
Bentley.
Avery. Sophie, Madison, Bentley, Avery. All right. I will call you the wrong name, I promise. What we're going to do is we're going to cut for high card. Have you ever heard of that before? We're all going to cut a small stack of cards, and whoever has the highest card is the winner. Is that fair? So what I need you to do is cut a stack like this big. Just a small little pile. One card works too, and just put it face down in front of you. Put that little pile face down. Perfect. Don't touch it until the end of the game here. You can do more than one, preferably more than one. Two works too. What we're going to do is, boy, this might not work now. That's okay. Go ahead and just cut a small pile if you want. Going really small. That's perfect. Going bigger? Thank you. All right, I thought that wasn't going to work. Go ahead and put it face down in front of you. We're just playing a game. We're just playing a game. We normally play for money, but that's okay. Go ahead and cut a small pile. You can take just 1, 2, 10, all of them, it doesn't matter. Perfect, put it face down. What I want you guys to do is, without them seeing what the card is, I want you to take the very top card from your pile and put it against your stomach so nobody can see it. Go ahead and take your top card and put it against your stomach so nobody can see it. Perfect. And on the count of 3, we'll all stand up front so everybody can see. We're going to see who the winner is. And what you guys are going to do is you're just going to take your cards and go 1, 2, 3 and show everybody up front. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, we tied. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. We tied. Everybody drew an ace. That's crazy. Well, now I have to actually do a trick because we tied. That's okay. We can do a trick. We can make a trick work. Tell you what, let's play another game. Is that fair? You 4 are going to be judges. I'll tell you what I mean. I need somebody to pick a card, though. Look at it, let everybody else see it except for me. And we're going to play a little game. If you guys win the game, I will find that card. But if I win the game, then I don't have to find the card. Is that fair? Okay, go ahead and place it back in anywhere. And we're going to play with the 4 aces here. It was Sophie, you said, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite ace out of the 4 aces? The heart? All girls pick the heart. That's really cool. Actually, let's stand up front so everybody can see with the heart. We'll go ahead and stand up front here. So everybody can see. And you guys come stand over here because you guys are going to be the judges, okay? And you can stand over here too so you can see. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heart over in my hand. I'm going to do it 3 times, but I'm going to do it so fast that you're not going to see me do it. Is that fair? That's how the game works. If you catch me 1 time, I'll find the card. But if you don't catch me, I don't have to find the card. Is that fair? Just all say yes. Okay, perfect. So here we go. We're going to play the game. Are you guys ready? All right, that's 1 point for me because we got it to turn over. See how I did that without you seeing it? So we'll do this again. They're all face down this time. Did you guys see it go that time? No? Yeah. That's 2 points for me because we got it to turn over again just like that. No, it's okay. What we'll do is we'll do them all face up this time. Did you see it turn over that time?
No.
No, it didn't. I was just checking. I just want to make sure that you guys saw that it didn't. But if you snap your fingers like this, you see that all stay face up except for the 1 heart card. But you guys were a really good audience, so I'll find the card anyway. So give them a round of applause for helping out up here. That was really good. Give the 4 of them a round of applause for helping. You guys can have a seat now. Thank you. One word. Yes? You're the first person ever asked me just to come directly up here. Give him a round of applause as he makes his way on up to the front. That was a pretty good one. How can I say no to that? Yeah, come on up here. It's fine. You can come on up here. Give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the front. I'll have you stand right over here. Now, we're going to play a little game, again, and you are going to be the judge for the whole audience. So if you mess up, they all mess up. Keep that in mind. No, I have the ace of clubs here, right? I'll have you stand right over here for me. Hold out your hand like this for me. Do you remember clubs? Hold it face down just like that so everybody can see. Perfect, just like that. What card did I just give you? The clubs. It's the club. You can show everybody. Just double check. It's the club. He has the club in his hand. I have the spade in my hand. Now hold it face down like this, because watch. I'm going to switch it once, and I'm going to switch it twice. Did you feel me switch it? Look at it. See, I switched it twice. I took it and I gave it back. See, I'll show you what I did here. I switch it like this, right? Hold it face down so I can't see it. Now, don't turn this over. You have to see if you can follow me here. Without looking, would you be impressed if I just switched those cards? Would you be impressed if they were switched? Show everybody how they switched. Just show everybody. Turn them both over. Let everybody see how they switched. Let everybody see. Look, you can look at them too. Turn them over and look at them. See how they switched? You can look at them, see? You can be amazed too if you want to look at it. See, they switched! Give them a round of applause as he helps me out on stage. You can have a seat now. Thank you so much. Glad we got that one going. That was great. I know there's a lot of kids here, but adults too. You guys probably like this. Who likes to color? Everybody likes to color. This is perfect. I have a coloring book here. But this particular coloring book is made especially for me. It's designed so I can stay in the lines at all times, because there aren't any lines. So I never have to worry about it. It's really cool, but it's kind of boring. So I want you all to think of a funny, silly, goofy picture that you might see in a coloring book. And I want you to imagine that it's in your fist. On the count of 3, I want you to throw all of your ideas right at this book. 1, 2, 3. All of your ideas go into the book, see? See how we have all these different ideas here? There's probably a Spider-Man in there, Hungry Hungry Hippo, who knows? But we need to color this now, and I don't have any crayons. So I want you to all think of your most favorite color in the world. And on the count of 3, I want you to yell that color as loud as you possibly can. 1, 2, 3. All of them go into there just like that, see? But if you shake it out like that, we can just do it again in the future. So that is the magic coloring book, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
Do that one, Corey.
I believe it is time for a quick miracle. Weren't you impressed, huh? That's cool. I love that one. That's a good one. That is really cool. All right, I need somebody who knows what the 4 suits of playing cards are. Preferably right there in the yellow. Cat in the hat. Come on up here. Give him a round of applause. Uh-oh. I'm getting a very strong psychic premonition from this half of the audience. There is somebody out here that has something with them today that is of importance to them. They don't usually have it with them, but today they do for whatever reason. Can you feel the presence over there?
I can.
You can feel it. It's not like a flashy item like a ring or a watch, but they are wearing it. You don't have to say if it's you, but somebody on this half of the room is wearing underwear. Am I right? Nobody? Ooh, that's all right, cool. Anyway, what were we doing here? We were doing a card trick. So you know the 4 suits of cards, right? We'll go ahead and stand over here. We'll grab a Sharpie so everybody can see. You can go ahead and stand over here. What was your name, by the way?
Casey. I'm your
Casey?
cousin, actually.
Yes, we're related. That's why I picked him for this trick, because I knew it would work. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and pick out any single card that you'd like, but I need you to keep track of the suit of that card. But most importantly, I want you to write your name on the face of that card. So you would have been at the family reunion, so don't write your name on the face of your face, just the face of the card. So that was me. And show everybody what the card is, so everybody can see the card. And I need you all to keep track of the suit as well. Perfect. So you know the suit, right? What I want you to do is name a suit other than this suit. Anyone you want, go ahead. Clubs, eliminated. Name another one.
Spades.
Spades. You hesitated. Do you like spades?
Yeah. I like spades a little.
A little? Well, what if I made this whole deck spades? Watch, like if I just tap the deck like this, you're gonna see that the cards kind of start to disappear. To where now we have just a little deck of cards. A little deck of cards that are all spades. Except one card that's got your name on it. Casey. How about it, folks? Give him a round of applause. Alright, that was a good one. He admitted that was a good one. You can take that with you. If it's worth money, come see me, but we'll talk at the family reunion. Give him a round of applause for helping out. That was awesome. I brought linking rings. They're already linked, so we can move on. That's a good one. It's a fun trick. Who wants to hear a story? All right, cool. We're going to tell a fun story. This is a fun story that involves 3 playing cards. I saw this in Vegas. It was really cool. It was a guy on a bus, and that will make more sense in a moment. He goes, check it out. I want you to see that I have this card. It's red, and it says this. And I have this card. It's also red, and says this. And I have one that says that. That card right there. He goes, what I need you to do is follow that card. And right away I saw him place it on the bottom. I'm like, that's easy, that card's on the bottom. He goes, no, this card's on the bottom. I'm like, all right, is that card on top? He goes, no, this card's on top. I'm like, well, yeah, it has to be in the middle, right? Well, no, because this card was in the middle. I'm like, wait a minute, you have 3 this cards. He goes, no, I don't, because I have that card right there. I'm like, wait a minute, that was this just a second ago. He goes, yeah, well, so was that. I'm like, wait a minute, you have 2 that's? He goes, no, I have 3 because I have that one right there. I'm like, wait a minute, they were all this just a second ago. He goes, they still are. See, I have this card right here, and I have this card, and I have this card. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but you have 3 thises, you have 3 that's, you have to be cheating somehow. He goes, no, 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 just remember, I have this card, and I have that card, but you never saw the other card. So that was the this and that trick and everything, and yeah, it was, I was throwing 20s down left and right. I kept betting on that card. It was this card. I never saw the other card, but yeah. So if you see that in Vegas, don't do it. It's a scam. Do we have anybody in the audience that's a hunter? Anybody that likes to go hunting? Right there in the hat. Give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the front. What's your name?
Parker.
I was hoping it was Hunter. That would have been so cool. But that's okay, Parker. We can work with that. You go hunting a lot?
Yeah.
Are you successful? Most of the time. All right, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. I brought a kid up. He never got anything in his life. I felt so bad. But we're going to change that. If you hadn't got anything, we were going to fix that today. I'll show you what I mean. Could you tell me to stop anywhere?
Stop.
If you could say stop anywhere, that would be great.
Oh, sorry. Stop anywhere.
Hey, only 2 tries. That was good. Most people have. That was really good. The King of Spades is where you stopped. Could you write your name on the white part of the King of Spades just so everybody can see your name on there? Neatness counts. The temptation to shake my hands right now is overwhelming. Perfect. So it says Parker right up on the front. I couldn't cheat the way that you write your name. That clearly is your name. I didn't go backstage and just write down the names of every single child in the world. That's really your name on your card. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to lose it into the deck like so. We're going to give it a little shuffle like this, and then you're going to shoot this with a gun. Not only a regular gun, a magic gun. I'll show you what I mean. There you go, be very careful with it. It's real. Don't contemplate me, you don't know what this thing can do. Now, there's 2 rules you need to know. Number 1, it's very accurate, but only if you yell the word bang really loud. And rule 2, don't shoot me, shoot in the cards. Okay, so the louder you yell bang, the more accurate it is. Go ahead.
Bang!
All right, that was kind of quiet, so that was over near the clock and everything, which is fine, but remember, with your chest. Go ahead and just go ahead and... All right, how about it? That was pretty good. That was pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I think you're a pretty sharp shooter there. How about that for you? Give Parker a round of applause for shooting a hole into his card. That was great. Parker, everybody. What do you do if that's worth money? Tell me, thank you so much. That's awesome. That is great. Have you ever seen SpongeBalls before? Yeah, these are pretty cool. What's really cool about them is you can take and place one in the hand, take one in the other hand, and go 1, 2, 3, and it shoots out of my hand, and they're both in this hand. But these are my hands. They work really well together. Could you in the purple shirt, could you come up here for a second? Give her a round of applause as she makes her way to the front. That's pretty cool. Would it change colors? Can I hear it at the end of the show? I'll come find you. But I gotta hear the end of it. Now it's a cliffhanger. Corey, what's your name?
Noah.
Noah. Did I get that right? Awesome, perfect. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take one of these and place it in my hand, and take the other one and place it in your hand. Squeeze onto it super tight so I can't get to it. That's really tight, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. If we just go 1, 2, 3, it shoots out of my hand, and open up your hand for me so everybody can see. How about it, huh? Give her a round of applause. You can have a seat. I know what you're thinking. That was cool, but I gotta level with you. These can just disappear at any time and reappear somewhere else. So it's like kind of cheating. You want to see it? Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. This thing's really cool. It make a bird appear. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. No, that's all the adults know where that one was going. Okay, so watch. I'm gonna make this disappear. Ready? We go 1, 2, 3. Now it's gone. It's not here anymore. It's not up my sleeve anymore because it's gone. The first rule of magic is you never do the same trick twice in one show. But you guys are really cool, so we're going to do this again one more time.
You're gonna put it in your mouth again.
1, 2, 3. Now stop. This is not in the can anymore. It's not on my sleeve. This one is gone. You'll never do it 3 times. But we're going to do it 3 times. Does anybody have a smaller spice ball? Here we go. Everybody quiet. This is really cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 2.5. Wasn't that a cool trick? I love that trick so much. That's such a cool trick. Give yourselves a round of applause for doing that. That's a good one. It's supposed to cure heartburn and indigestion, but we'll see. Maybe. Do you want to sit down here just so people can see? All right. It's getting to be about that time. The time where we do a grand finale trick. This trick is so good that most magicians won't do it because they're scared. Because most magicians find the card in front of their face. I'm not. I'm going to find it behind my face. I'm going to find it behind my back. Now, I never make guarantees at a show. Because magic, everything can go wrong at once. But I'm going to make a guarantee for you guys that not only will I find this card behind my back, but I will do it in no less than 52 attempts. So who wants to help me out? In the blue, come on up here. Give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the front. What's your name? Noah. All right, this is cool. All right. I'm Corey. Nice to meet you. So, what I would like you to do is pick out any single card that you'd like. And I want you to look at that card and memorize that card and don't ever forget it, ever. And I want you to go ahead and write your name on the front of that if you could. And then I want you to show everybody in the room what that card is. While he does that, you want to see something really cool? You in the Chiefs hat, name any card.
Seven of diamonds.
It's that close. It was so close. If you'd have said 6 of hearts, this place would have went nuts. Alright, anyway, we're doing a trick here. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and put it back in anywhere. Perfect, right there. We're going to go ahead and lose it, and then I'm going to find your card behind my back. No more than 52 attempts. Your card's slightly heavier because it has marker on it now. I can use that to my advantage. Maybe. I got it narrowed down to 50. This one. Not it. Okay, I knew it. Knew it. That helps. It helps, though. I think, though, this was it. Was this it?
No!
Don't lie to me. Was this it?
No! No! No!
Was it that one by chance? How about it? Would you like it back as a souvenir? You can have it if you want. Souvenir? No. Does anybody want a souvenir? You want a souvenir? There you go. Yes! Awesome. Give Noah a round of applause as he makes his way back. So, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out today. You guys have been an awesome audience. Have a good rest of the weekend. Thank you. Appreciate it.